Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred!
Whew. So while I wait for this pre-workout to kick in, I just thought, why not come down here and do a video real quick. The pre-workout takes about 15 to 30 minutes to take effect. I did about a scoop and a half, so I know I'm about to be supercharged. Okay. I don't usually like coming to the gym this late, but I was tired. Like Monday nights, oof, always. So I got straight home and went to sleep. I woke up like twice though. But I hate coming to the gym this late because it's just always packed and busy. But still got to make it happen though. Hello. Hello. Again, it's about the mindset, pushing through no matter what. And also taking that mindset and utilizing it across every aspect of your life too. So as much as I'm consistent with the gym, I look at it as like, okay, I can try to utilize, that same ideology across the board. You know what I mean? But anyway, girl. So as I told y'all before, I am, pretty much diving back into all the vampire TV shows and movies. I've just been on my vampire shit, my supernatural shit, okay? And I am rewatching True Blood right now. And two of my favorite characters have always been Lafayette and Tara, okay? Without them, and Pam, eventually as we get to know Pam and Eric Northman, they become our favorites too. But that's a slow build. From episode 1, season 1, Lafayette and Tara, off rip, they carried the show. And y'all, let's tell the truth, y'all need some like black relation. And I'm not talking about just any type of black relation. I'm talking about that real black, that real black shit. None of that phony whitewash black shit. We talking about real black shit, okay? And Tara and Lafayette, I think, just kind of like carried that. Whoever wrote for them, those particular characters, like y'all did y'all thing. It had to have been a black person. It had to have been a black person because, girl, amazing writing, amazing acting, and it's very relatable. So, one of the reasons that they're my favorite characters is because throughout this entire series, the level of brutal honesty, brazen candor, hello God, like, it's unmatched. And I tend to always fall in love with those particular kind of characters because that's the level of brutal, brazen candor that I wish to have in my life. And it makes me want to ask the question, if people were truly honest about the way that they felt, what would the world look like? And I'm not talking about being nasty. I'm not talking about being rude. I'm not talking about reading for filth. I'm not talking about just having anything to say to bring someone down. I'm talking about really speaking how you feel. Because when you really look at it, the world, especially the world that they've tried to depict, it's fake. It's fraudulent. It's filled with fuckery. Okay? It's not a real place. And how we know that's very true and self-evident, hello God, is rooted in the fact that when you have a Lafayette or a Tara show up in real life, the way in which people gasp and look crazy and act like they don't understand the words, the depth and breadth of what these people are talking about. Bullshit fakery has a reaction when someone real steps in the building. The table, ooh, shooketh. An earthquake would happen. The lights would flicker. You would have thought the building, hello God, the world was possessed. Think about that. And it makes me think about my own life. And, you know, when I'm in moments where I'm just brutal honest, honey, and I'm just telling the truth. And when we talk about how, when we talk about these social justice issues on the platform, how you get shadow banned, how your videos are minimized, they're not monetized. It's kind of like that too. Like when you're speaking very real things, having very real conversations, being super duper honest, hello God, you're telling it like it is. Watch how people drop like flies as if they're having seizures, girl. It's like you're literally rebuking Satan, performing a live exorcism on a bitch. And how I know this is also true is, I've said this a couple times on the platform. I've grown up and I've had a lot of people step to me and say, I only wish that I could say half the things that you say. I wished I had that level of honesty and awareness. And, you know, I had one of my coworkers the other day just say, like, I stood up in a meeting and at my job recently, and I was hearing some things that were, you know, not the tea. So I stood up and I served truth and justice, and everybody was living for it. But more specifically, one of the coworkers that work in my facility, and he was like, "Man, I just really respect you. Like, you're very real and you're honest, and you don't bite your tongue. You speak in a way that makes people listen and understand, but they feel where you're coming from. You're so eloquent, but yet so candid about your shit." I said, honey, that's just how I've always been. Closed mouths don't get fed. Lying ass bitches, hello gone, eventually get exposed. And I'm one of those people that, honey, I'm not gonna let no one try to rise above, hello God, and make people feel bad or anything like. No, I will stand up and stand tall. If it's right, it's right. Hello God. There's not enough people like that in the world. That's why when that type of person shows up in the world, the multitudes do not know how to take that. You are a foreign concept to them. You're also an enemy to them, because you're one of the ones that can't be bullshitted. You're one of the ones that's going to tell the truth, bitch. Hello, God. Isn't today Tuesday? Tell the truth Tuesday, bitch. Hello. Shout out to Lonnie B. Hello. And when I listen to comedians like George Carlin, right, I post him a lot on my Instagram stories because, like, the way this man just speaks truth and justice and tells it like it is, and you know, yes, he's a comedian, but he's a socially conscious comedian, and he wasn't for everyone. A lot of people didn't like him because he would give you a lot of food for thought: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bitch, and a snack. He will give you more than just pennies for your thoughts, bitch. It's quarters, dimes, nickels, half dollars, 50-cent pieces, bitch. Diamonds, jewelry, and gold. Hello. Let's tell the truth. But when you have these socially conscious people that are brutally honest, they have brazen candor, and they don't mind shaking the table of life to disturb this comfortable, like, fucked up status quo of it all. That's why people don't like AOC. That's why people don't like Jasmine Crockett. That's why people don't like Maxine Waters. That's why when you look at the ones who are like straight in who you can't just tell anything to, they're not no submissive cunt. They're not going to take the no for the answer. They're not going to take your bullshit excuses. They utilize their third eye to see through the bullshit of it all that you're trying to hide and cover up. Like when those girls down to Australia, right? When they were speaking up and speaking out, those natives about that treaty, a lot of people couldn't try to understand like what was going on. Girl, they were trying to basically switch up a long-time treaty, trying to dress it up as, oh, we're just renewing the treaty. But y'all added some things in there, girl, and some fine print. You didn't think the girls would see it. Hello. You tried to play on their time. You tried to play on their intellect. You tried to play on their freedoms. You tried to play on their ancestors, bitch, and basically call their descendants fools by thinking they weren't going to catch what you were doing. And when they did I think it's called the Hakai or whatever, girl. The Hakai, girl, hello, God. Now they looked at us goofy fools. No, girl, they standing in protest against a great evil who's trying to commit, hello God, a lot of injustices towards their people. Haven't y'all already taken everything you could take from these native lands and countries, girl? I just want to tell the truth. We need those people in this life. Those are the people that are truly for progress. Those are the people that are truly for unifying. These are the people that we need to be making our leaders. But instead, we allow these subpar, manipulative ass cunts with no compassion for man, hello God, with no understanding of the very species they supposed to be representing, which isn't America, which isn't a Paris, which isn't a damn other country or people or culture. The species is human. They have found the craziest ways to conquer and divide everyone. Whether it's religious belief systems, hello God, whether it's these political systems, hello God, whether it's these weird ass fucked up ideologies, hello God, that race is a factor. The worst thing seeing is like all Spanish people, Hispanics or whatever, girl, whatever. Hispanics and Spanish, I know they're two different situations, girl. Latinx, seeing all of these people fight amongst each other. Girl, y'all descendants are pretty much the motherfucking same. Hello. Pretty much the same. Because the Cubans be having beefs with the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans be having beefs with this person, the Mexicans got beef damn near with everybody, girl. Or people got beef with the Mexicans. It depends on how you look at it and what side of the aisle you on, girl, okay? Hello, God. And that goes throughout a lot of the races the cultures. It's just crazy to me how, and then all of this leads back to white supremacy. And the fact that we know that that's true, we know that that exists, we know that that's the starting point, we know what the whole goal and the mission was. Same thing with our ancestors in the slave situation, girl. The slave master would bring one up more than the others, treat them good, beat them into submission, hello God, brainwash the hell out of them by way of, torture. Now he's selling out, hello God, he's selling out his own people. Well, you can't talk shit about master. He go tell master. Remember the Django? Samuel Jackson's character? Yeah, a bitch like him. And it's just crazy. That's how you know the world is fucked, is because you have a lot of these people that sit around here, girl, and you can openly see they do not have humanity's best interest at heart, but we just go with it any fucking way. A lot of y'all like the idea of just giving it to God. That's what y'all call it. But really, y'all giving it to the man. Y'all giving it to the white man. Hello, let's tell the truth. Oh, we just give it to God because you don't want to worry about it. Because you think that's going to solve your problem or whatever. Girl, that's the start of your problem. You want to know why shit ain't been right for a very long time? Why shit ain't been equal? Why you haven't really felt the warmth? You haven't felt your, what do they call that shit? Your patriotism, girl. How can anyone, I don't care where you come from, I don't give a damn what your color is, girl, or your religious or political belief systems. Anyone that can sit around here proudly and say they're a patriot of America, an American patriot, girl, you the reason why we all got these issues, then. Y'all bitches be putting that flag in y'all front yard and all of these things. You don't know that flag is drenched in blood. Evil, demonic sorcery. The motivation and intention of the demons that came over here slaughtered and mass genocided the hell out of a whole people, girl. And you know what else is crazy? Is you had the whole mission was religious vibes. You wanted the girls to bend the knee. See, the Catholics, I'm telling you, girl, y'all be loving y'all little religion, but go deeper in your religion, girl. Y'all won't be celebrating Catholicism and Christianity, hello God, and most of these other religions the way that you do now if you really knew the truth, the origin stories. The reason why religion was created was to separate, was to control, was to dominate. It was never about faith. It was about faith in self. It was about faith in greed. It was about faith in conquering your lands, bitch. Seizing total control. Look at all of these bitches. Why is it that history will show you that Egypt, the pharaohs, they didn't want shit? You didn't never hear the story about no ancient Egyptians going to other lands trying to conquer this, that, and the third. You never heard of it. But while we look at history, everybody and their mama was trying to conquer Africa, conquer Egypt. Hello, tell the truth. Even some of you girls with basic, history, education, historical education, hello God, you should know that. The Romans, hello. Alexander the Great back in the day, child, hello God. Everybody wanted to descend upon Egypt. Everybody wanted a piece of Africa, bitch. Africa never wanted a piece of nobody else. Y'all came fucking with them. But again, just going back to the original question, like, I would just love to see a world where people are just that honest. You wouldn't have a lot of this shit going on that we have going on today, girl. The mistrust, the doubt, the fear that we have in our political system, these government bitches. Hello. And I'm not just talking about over here, I'm talking about everywhere. Look at who y'all allow run y'all countries. It's not just America. Most of the world leaders are trash. They're evil. Look what they just did over there in, I forget exactly the specific land, but I think it's over there in the Middle East, girl, where that ruthless family, hello God, well, in their eyes, they were ruthless. We don't know what the real story is, because like I talked about a long time ago in regards to Gaddafi, girl, you know, they'll try to sell you a version of their truth, but the real truth is that, you know, he was trying to do his best. But in this instance, girl, they're saying these people, the royal family was brutal, committing all kinds of heinous crimes against humanity. Hello, God. Then people got tired of that shit. They rained holy hell upon them, found them, and killed them. Girl, please. So eventually people do wake up. I just ask, like, when it comes to America specifically too, though, you know, when will we? We keep talking about we need to be the change we want to see. Well, if we want to see that change, we have to put some action in. These people don't have our best interest at heart. They rig elections. Hello, God. They commit heinous crimes against humanity. Hello, God. They allow the fools of fools to be in leadership positions that, you know, have the authority to change the fabric of our reality, the way we live. Hello, God. How we choose to live. I thought that we were individuals. I thought that we had liberties and justice for all. Again, that's the pamphlet, girl, they sell to girls. None of that is true. They give you bits and pieces to believe that it is true, but it's all an illusion. The part that's true, or should remain true, is the fact that more people need to be as honest and ferocious as the people that sit around and spend their entire life being dishonest. That's a lot of energy, being dishonest and evil and wicked and selfish and greedy as fuck. That energy that they put out to do that, to have their control and their dominance, girl, hello, God. Oh, girl. If we only had half of that. But I understand. Truth tellers have to be mindful, have to be very careful. Especially truth tellers that are in positions of power. Because, honey, conspiracy theory or not, honey, they're going to find your ass OD'd in somebody's alley and then say it was your fault. He had a history of drug use. Girl, where? Where's the evidence of that? They're going to find you inside out in somebody's hotel room. Hello. Hung up on somebody's bridge. Hello. Because what happens is, again, you end up interfering with the status quo of it all. All of these people are like-minded. They have a like interest. They have a lot at stake. Hello, God. Because mind you, I don't think these people are rich because of money. That is a factor, obviously. But their continued wealth is solely based on the relationships that they have with other like-minded individuals. So everybody you see in Congress, they've been on each other. Like George Carlin said, they went to the same schools, they go to the same country clubs. Even the cunts that you think don't really like each other, trust me, that's just the face they have to put on to show us that, okay, we're about some type of life. But behind closed doors, girl, they drinking brandy, girl, they eating good, they slapping five, and they spending our goddamn tax dollars on themselves. Hello, trust. And again, I always beg this question when we have these conversations. If this is truly a democracy, if our votes do truly count, then why are there more people than ever now not agreeing with how the government, how these particular people have ran our country, have ran our lives? If the vast majority of the people here are in disagreement with all those bitches that are sitting on that holy hill, right? How are they still there 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years later? And then what they do is they mix in a little Jasmine Crockett and Maxine Waters and AOC's child. They mix in a little bit of the girls to make us feel like we're represented. But girl, I can't trust that either. Are they a plant? To make us feel like we have a choice, make us feel like, okay, we finally have someone over there. Then why hasn't there been no progress made in our regard? Hello. So the fact that we keep seeing that nothing is meant for us, nothing has been put in place to protect us, i.e. black folks, people of color, hello gone, should let you know that our votes don't count then. Because if that's the case, then are y'all still voting for these people? Why aren't there more Jasmine Crockett's and AOC's and Maxine Waters in those seats? Why don't we have more people like that running for president or public office? Hello? Why don't we see that in the mayors, in the court system, the sheriff's officers, the police commissioners, the district attorneys? Why don't we see more of that? This land is truly evil because all of these people are evil. It's all a game. It's a political game. Girl, anyway, this pre-workout is here. Okay. Just something to think about. Again, like, what would the world look like if we all were just that honest? I think it would be a much better place. I think that the stress that humankind has been feeling the past 40 fucking years would dissipate. We'd be able to breathe. Things would be able to get done. Hello? Because all this fake shit it's just, girl, it's beating around the bush type vibes. I don't like to beat around the bush, especially when people's lives are literally at stake here. People's freedoms are at stake here. People's existence, hello God, is at stake here. Why are we playing with these people? Why? Hello? And before I get up out of here, I just want a message for truth tellers. And you know who you are. You got a lot of fake assholes who dress it up. But really, y'all is just as, manipulated and slow and dumb as fuck as a lot of these other girls we talk about. But for the real truth tellers and truth seekers and the people that are not scared to stand up and speak out against injustice, against and I don't care what level it's on. It can be as petty as, some bullshit in elementary school. I don't give a damn. As long as you speaking up and speaking out, continue on. It can be painstaking, girl. It can be exhausting. You can sometimes feel unheard, unseen. Hello, God. Sometimes it's exhausting to be real. But keep fighting the good fight, girl. Still be you. We need you. Eventually, that's going to pay off. Eventually, we will be in the multitudes. Because as we see with every film, every book, girl, good eventually drives out evil. It just sucks that evil lasts a little bit longer, girl. But that's fine. When that final battle comes and good drives out evil, hello, God, we will reign supreme over the girls. Okay? Period. Y'all be blessed and never stressed. Remember, the health is truly wealth. And y'all take care, enjoy. Hello, God, engage in the commentary. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, bye.